If you're like most people, part of your interest in the law of attraction comes from the possibility of financial abundance. However, people often get frustrated early in their attempts to manifest money, ultimately giving up. And yet, law of attraction success stories clearly show us that you can attract a happier, wealthier life. So what common mistakes might you make when trying to create this future? As it turns out, the kind of mindset you have plays a huge role in whether you reach your goal. Below, we'll look at some of the most important ways in which mindset influences manifestation potential. In particular, we'll explore the difference between a poor person's mindset and a rich person's mindset, and we'll offer 6 concrete habits you can adopt if you want to develop a wealth mindset. As we'll see, this way of looking at the world is second to none in helping us attract the things we want, especially financial abundance. What is a poor mindset? In short, adopting a poor person's mindset involves believing you have no power over your circumstances and that you'll never be much better off than you are now. It's strongly linked to self-doubt, low confidence in your own decisions, and focusing on living payday to payday. Of course, environment and luck undoubtedly play a role in whether you are poor. But whether you stay that way has a lot to do with whether you choose to adjust your mindset and commit to growth. We'll always go through rough patches, but those in a poor person's mindset mistake those challenges for the unchangeable status quo. What is the difference between rich and poor people's mindset? It's easy to have a stereotypical image of what a millionaire looks like. Perhaps you're picturing someone in Hollywood, with a mansion and a lavish lifestyle. In contrast, research shows that most millionaires look just like you. They live in modest neighborhoods, they don't always wear designer labels, and they may even have iPhone models that are several years old. These are the people from whom you can really learn the rich person's mindset. What do these everyday millionaires teach us? In short, they show us what it's like to ground yourself in your old life while building an abundant, successful future from scratch. And they illustrate that instead of buying lavish accessories and fancy trips, we can build our best future by slowly and steadily building assets. This constant, forward-looking growth mindset is the hallmark of the rich person's positive mindset, and it's something you can learn to have for yourself. Start using the wealth mindset for abundance. Now that you have a good sense of what a poor person's mindset is and how a rich person's mindset can help you manifest abundance, let's look at how you can become that rich person. Here are 6 things you can commit to starting right away, all of which help you grow and keep you focused on how you can make your fortune. Have a daily routine. A day in the rich person's mindset starts with a morning routine that sets the tone. We don't always wake up feeling empowered, focused, and determined, so we have to try to create this in ourselves. There are 3 things to focus on in your environment, time, and habits. Regarding the environment, have a designated place where you do your work, rather than trying to do it under the duvet. When it comes to time, aim to get up as early as you can, ensuring that you get at least 7 hours of sleep beforehand. And regarding habits, try to avoid endless scrolling through your social media feeds first in the morning. Focus instead of adding things to your routine that make you feel like your best self. Exercise, meditation, motivational music, and healthy foods are all good ways to start your day. Except you're not always right. While a rich person's mindset involves confidence, it also requires a certain flexibility. If you've ever listened to a person who clearly doesn't know what they're talking about and yet persists with the conversation, you know how transparent this can be, and how it impacts the way others see that person. Instead of trying to bluff, set yourself the challenge of being honest when you don't know something. Think of the right questions to ask, the ones that get to the heart of the matter, and direct them to someone with the knowledge. Rich people are aware there's always more to learn, and that each new bit of learning helps them attract more money and success. Finding a mentor can enhance this even further, giving you someone to emulate and giving you access to what this person has learned through trial and error. Look for someone who can play this role for you. Rich people have connections. In addition to having mentors, you will want to develop a network of useful contacts if your aim is to manifest abundance. Rich people know that their network is their net worth, and keep their circle as broad and varied as possible. Every time you meet someone, ask yourself what you can learn by watching them and file away their contact details for a time you might need them in the future. In particular, try to connect with people who thrive in their field, even if that field isn't yours. These are people who may be able to pull strings for you in the future, and who have a whole host of lessons to impart. To deepen your connections with people, first look for a way that you can help them. Once you've done this, you'll have their gratitude and they will have a genuine desire to help you with your own goals. Look for opportunities. A poor mindset is one where you focus narrowly on what you know from past experience is possible. On the other hand, a rich mindset is attuned to the possibility of opportunities in just about every situation. Try to ask yourself how to improve everything you're doing, even the things that work fine, as there's always a way to build on what you have. This advice applies to all areas of life. It's obviously relevant when your work context requires you to brainstorm or pitch ideas. But it's also relevant to the goals you set for yourself at home. How can you improve your workout routine? What would make your diet better? What would boost productivity in your workspace? How could you better wind down at night for some good sleep? Every day is an opportunity to make the next day even better, and all such improvements feed into your ability to succeed and make money.